His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and French President Emmanuel Macron held talks at the Élysée Palace in Paris on the occasion of His Majesty's official visit to France at the invitation of the President. On arrival at the Élysée Palace, His Majesty the King was accorded an official reception, and President Macron was at the forefront of those welcoming him and his delegation, praising the deep-rooted and historic friendship between both countries and their peoples and the ongoing growth of these relations at all levels, serving the interests and objectives of both friendly nations. His Majesty the King expressed deep appreciation and gratitude to President Macron for the warm welcome, praising his commitment to strengthening their country's close friendship. The talks discussed ways to enhance bilateral relations in all fields to achieve mutual benefit. The meeting saw a joint defense cooperation agreement signed on behalf of Bahrain by the National Security Advisor and Secretary General of the Supreme Defense Council, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and on behalf of France by the Minister Delegate to the Ministry of the Armed Forces and Veterans Affairs, Alice Ruffo. Both sides commended the efforts of the Joint Higher Committee between both countries and the positive achievements in joint cooperation. They emphasized the need for the committee to continue its efforts to increase bilateral cooperation in various fields. They also discussed current regional and international developments and the ongoing efforts to end conflicts through dialogue and diplomatic solutions and to de-escalate tensions. His Majesty praised the role of France under the leadership of President Macron in supporting global security, peace, stability and prosperity, and in advocating for just Arab causes and its efforts. In honor of His Majesty the King on his official visit to France, President Macron hosted a banquet attended by senior officials from both sides. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, visited the headquarters of French club Paris FC as part of efforts to follow up on international sports partnerships and strengthen Bahrain's presence in European sports. Paris FC competes under the slogan Bahrain Victorious. His Highness was received by the President of Paris FC, Pierre Ferracci, and General Manager of the club, Jean-Marc Gallo. The visit included a tour of the club's facilities, where His Highness reviewed the training facilities and pitches, as well as the technical, medical and administrative departments. He attended part of the team's training session too, met players and members of the technical and administrative staff, and was briefed on the club's strategy and plans at the technical and commercial levels. His Highness said that the partnership with Paris FC reflects a strategic approach to enhancing Bahrain's global presence through the Bahrain Victorious slogan on European pitches, given its marketing value and broad international reach. He said that cooperation with the club supports efforts to promote investment and tourism in Bahrain and to position it as an attractive destination for hosting international sporting events and also activities. His Highness said that Paris FC is progressing steadily towards achieving its objectives, reinforcing the impact of Bahrain Victorious as an integrated platform for sports, economic and tourism promotion, and reflecting Bahrain's ambition to build sustainable partnerships within the global sports industry. His Highness wished the club continued success, and Paris FC President expressed pride in the visit of His Highness, noting that it reflects the strength of relations with Bahrain and supports the club's efforts to achieve its goals in the coming period.
So it is a pleasure to be here with you, champions. We are with you in the good and the bad. We started in the beginning with you 6 years now ago with the team. We saw this potential in the team growing. We were with you in League 2. We saw every match, every loss, every draw, every win. I seen you celebrate on this table after you win. I saw your triumphs, and I saw the moment you reached to the first league in the French league, which is fantastic for everybody and for you as players in your careers. So I just came here to be honored to be with you, honored to have our name on your t-shirt. It's big responsibility because it says victorious and you only have to be victorious. So I remember first day when we chose the name, I remember my friend here and mentor here, he said, this is big responsibility to put victorious and we have not become victorious. But you know, you never know. Today you are properly victorious. Looking at the biggest matches, the win against PSG was a dream come true, but also much more to come. We are looking forward for your wins, for your best plays. But again, we are with you here, even when you lose, when you draw, and when you win. We are always happy to be with you, to be supporting you. If you ask me which team you support in the whole of Europe, it's just Paris FC, nothing else. So we are big fans of this club. We wish you all the best, and we know that you are with the best. The team is great, the coach is excellent, and also you are making his life much easier because you are a great team. Today I see you playing really well together as one team, which is fabulous effort by you, and also by the ladies team, to be honest. They are doing fantastic. So let's keep this high pressure on other teams. Let's make this name big again. And you know, you won so many hearts of the Parisian people, but also in the people back in Bahrain. We all support you. So best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Now, Shura Council Chairman Ali Al Saleh witnessed the launch of the Future Citizenship Charter for the Future Forum, organized by the Bahrain Development Society with the participation of officials, experts and youth leaders. Through dialogue sessions and intellectual contributions, the forum discussed the challenges of the coming phase and the importance of establishing an advanced model of future citizenship that preserves Bahraini identity and enhances the competitiveness of national competencies. The association's chairperson, Dr. Nawal Al-Dosari, said that the forum embodies a national vision to build citizens who are aware of their identity, advanced in their skills and capable of innovation, stressing that the National Action Charter is a living compass for development and human development in Bahrain. In the presence of the Minister of the Prime Minister's Court and Chairman of the High Committee of the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the REHC held its 18th race of the 25-26 season at its racecourse in Rafah in Sakhir. The race was held for the Bahrain Jewellery Santa Cup, Porsche Cups, the Fatih Al Hajri Cup and the Jockey Club Cup, and was attended by a number of their highnesses and excellencies, along with representatives of the sponsoring entities, and was marked by a highly competitive atmosphere with a range of entertainment activities and events along. The winners of the race cups were crowned as Ali bin Muhammad Al-Hajri presented the Fatis Al-Hajri Cup to the winning trainer Yusuf Tahar, while Managing Director of Bahrain Jewellery Centre Ahmed Shirazi presented the 4th round trophy to Faisal Mafarah Al-Ajmi and the 6th round trophy to the winning owner Abdullah Fawzi Nas. General Manager of the Jockey Club, Sophie Abel, presented the 7th round trophy to the winning owner Hadi Afu, while General Manager of Porsche, Bahrain Timothy Price, presented the 8th round trophy to Hassan Mafarah Al-Ajmi. The racing evening was marked by strong competition. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Al Zayani, participated in a dialogue session organized by the Bled Strategic Forum in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, with the participation of Slovenia's Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign and European Affairs, Tanja Fajon. Also participating were Jordan's Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Ayman Safadi, and Egypt's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Dr. Badr Abdelati. Starting the session, former President of Slovenia, Dr. Danilo Turk, delivered a speech welcoming the Ministers of Foreign Affairs, emphasizing that the Middle East region has witnessed unfortunate conflicts and wars for many years now, and that his country, is committed to a just and comprehensive peace. He said that achieving peace in the region requires a solution to the Palestinian cause. The ministers expressed pleasure at visiting Slovenia and their appreciation for the warm welcome and hospitality, commending the results of the talks held with the Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs and European Affairs. They also emphasized the importance of strengthening cooperation between the two sides, both collectively and bilaterally, to bolster the close friendship based on mutual understanding, shared values and common interests. They expressed their appreciation for Slovenia's supportive stance on just Arab causes. The ministers commended the efforts of the U.S. administration to achieve a ceasefire in Gaza and expedite the delivery of humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza. They stressed the necessity of launching the second phase of the peace plan proposed by U.S. President Trump and the steps required to begin the reconstruction and recovery phase in Gaza. They also stressed the importance of advancing efforts to revive the Middle East peace process in order to achieve a just, lasting and comprehensive peace through the implementation of international resolutions related to the two-state solution and enabling the Palestinian people to attain their legitimate rights to establish an independent Palestinian state. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif Al Zayani, also met in Slovenia with Slovenia's Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs and European Affairs, Tanja Fajon, on the occasion of his visit to Slovenia. They discussed their country's friendly relations and cooperation and ways to enhance bilateral cooperation in economic, investment and commercial fields for their common interests, as well as working to develop necessary agreements to deepen bilateral cooperation. The two sides also discussed enhancing exchanging experience and bilateral consultation in implement international forums and during Bahrain's non-permanent membership in the UN Security Council 26-27 to benefit from Slovenia's experience during its previous membership in the Council in 24-25. The meeting also discussed in the regional and international developments, efforts to resolve regional conflicts and the establishment of peace and security in the region.
Recent developments, including the establishment of the Board of Peace and the launch of the second phase of the Gaza Peace Plan, spearheaded by His Excellency President Donald Trump, represent encouraging steps toward achieving peace. We commend President Trump for his dedication to advancing this cause. In this context, the Kingdom of Bahrain welcomed President Trump's invitation to His Majesty to join the Board of Peace, reflecting our commitment to supporting international efforts to end the conflict in Gaza.
Now, the National Bureau for Revenue announced the launch of its annual plan for a series of awareness workshops to be held throughout 26, targeting key legislative and procedural aspects related to value-added tax and excise tax. The authority said these workshops will be held throughout the year to allow the widest possible range of interested parties to participate and benefit, thus contributing to achieving maximum efficiency and effectiveness. On the occasion of National Environment Day, the Supreme Council for Environment organized a forum that brought together government entities, experts and representatives from both the public and private sectors. The forum reaffirmed Bahrain's commitment to protecting the environment and preserving natural resources as a fundamental pillar of sustainable development and a guarantee for the well-being of future generations. It highlighted national efforts to advance sustainable environmental management, particularly in waste management and the promotion of recycling. These efforts were presented as key components in supporting the circular economy and reducing negative environmental impacts. Participants emphasized the importance of raising environmental awareness across all segments of the society and strengthening partnerships among relevant stakeholders to further support environmental sustainability in Bahrain. The event concluded with the honoring of sponsors, partners and distinguished environmental initiatives. It also featured 4 specialized sessions that showcased Bahrain's achievements in waste management, the implementation of extended producer responsibility, and the role of recycling in mitigating climate change, with participation from representatives of several ministries, national authorities, academic institutions, the industrial sector, and the UN Environment Programme. As part of the government's accelerated drive towards digital transformation, the Ministry of Works continues to implement its plans to develop services and simplify procedures, which will directly improve the user experience and increase performance efficiency. Let's have a look.
In a move that reflects the accelerating pace of digital transformation in government services, the Ministry of Works is continuing to develop its electronic systems based on advanced technological solutions that contribute to simplifying procedures, raising performance efficiency, and improving the user experience. This is part of a national approach that enhances service quality and keeps pace with current requirements. By 2025, the percentage of electronic transformation in the ministry's services reached 92%, reflecting the level of progress in digitizing procedures. This transformation contributed to improving the efficiency of internal operations by 72%, reducing the average time for service delivery by 66%, enhancing the speed of access to information and report preparation by 80%, in addition to reducing operations costs by a similar percentage. The same year saw the addition of a number of new electronic services to the ministry system, and the number of users of the 30 e-services available in 2025 reached approximately 29,000 via the ministry's website and Bahrain's national portal. The e-request tracking service topped the list of most used services, as it allows users to register and track reports electronically. These efforts are part of the ministry's endeavors to keep pace with technological developments and achieve the objectives of the Government Plan 2023-2026 and Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030 by providing integrated digital services that contribute to facilitating procedures, speeding up transactions, and improving the experience of beneficiaries.
Now, Bahrain Clear announced the successful distribution of cash dividends exceeding 390 million BD during 25, which were transferred by companies to BHC. The company is committed to continuously updating investor data to ensure that dividends reach their rightful recipients with accuracy and transparency, and to developing its services in line with international best practices. The natural pearl sector in Bahrain has experienced an exceptional recovery over the past 12 months, with prices reaching a record high of at least 40%. Let's have a look.
Bahraini natural pearls have made a strong comeback in global markets, recording a remarkable recovery over the past year, with price increases exceeding 40%, reflecting a renewed appreciation for their true value and genuine rarity. In a world crowded with manufactured stones, attention has turned once again to natural pearls, described as an irreplaceable treasure, carrying with them a long history of quality and excellence, and embodying the meaning of luxury associated with authenticity rather than quantity. This momentum has been reflected in the local market, where natural pearls have returned to the forefront of jewelry design in response to growing demand for unique pieces that retain their value over time and tell the story of a sea that has been associated with Bahrain for centuries. At the heart of this movement is the Bahrain Institute of Pearls and Gemstones, DANAT, which plays a key role in authenticating pearls and ensuring their quality, thereby boosting confidence and opening up wider prospects for global trade.
The Royal Endurance Team is preparing to participate in the 26th Al Fursan Endurance Championship in Al Ula in Saudi Arabia on Saturday by competing in 120-kilometer race. That's one of the most prominent regional competitions in endurance sports. The team will be represented by 6 riders: Sheikh Mohammed bin Mubarak Al Khalifa, Sheikha Najla bin Salman Al Khalifa, Jaba Badr Jafar, Fahad Hilal Al-Khatri, Isa Hamid Al-Anzi and Khalid Mohammed Al-Dusari. The team completed its participation in the approved veterinary examination, where the horses underwent all screening procedures to ensure their safety and readiness for the start. General Manager of the Royal Stables and the Royal Endurance Team, Dr. Khalid Ahmed Hassan, said that Al Fursan Endurance Cup represents an important milestone in the team's participation, given the strength of the competition and the quality of the organization. And that's in addition to the technical value that the race achieves for riders and horses alike. He said the team attaches great importance to this championship and are keen to participate in it annually, as it provides unique competitive experience and strong interaction with elite endurance riders, which has a positive impact on the team's development. He said the nature of the tracks in Al Ula gives the race a special technical dimension, noting that diversity of the terrain, sandy tracks, rocky sections and open areas, they all contribute greatly to the benefit of the riders and horses, enhancing their ability to deal with different conditions and endurance race tracks. He wished the Royal Team riders every success. The Bahraini farmers market recorded the sale of approximately 212 tons of local vegetables during the 25-26 season, up to the 9th week since its launch. This included 104 diverse agricultural varieties, reflecting the significant growth in the volume and diversity of local agricultural production and the continuous flow of local produce to the market. Tomatoes topped the list of best-selling crops, with a quantity exceeding 11 tons, followed by red cherry tomatoes, then pumpkins and eggplants, and finally white cauliflower. Other crops in the top 10 included corn, cucumbers and beets, reflecting the diversity of local agricultural production and its ability to meet consumer needs. Over the past few weeks, the farmers' market has witnessed a remarkable turnout from citizens, residents and visitors alike, indicating growing confidence in local produce, as well as the vital role the market plays in strengthening the direct link between farmers and consumers.